Most people dream of financial freedom, but only a tiny fraction ever actually achieve it. It's not because they can't, but because they never understand the fundamental truth. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. It happens in stages. Each stage represents a new level of control, a new mindset, and a new sense of responsibility. The sad reality is most people get stuck somewhere in the middle. They think they're free when in reality they've only escaped the first few traps. But if you truly want to master your money and live life on your own terms, you need to understand every single stage from the first dollar you earn to the legacy you leave behind. The first stage, where everyone starts, is financial dependence. At this point, you rely on someone or something else for survival: your parents, a job, loans, or even credit cards. You're not in control of your money is in control of you. Your income might come from a job, but the decisions about where it goes aren't fully yours. Every dollar is already promised before it even hits your bank account. Rent, bills, debt, groceries, it's all spoken for. You might not even realize how trapped you are. You tell yourself, well, everyone lives like this. But that's just a comforting lie society tells us to make us okay with being stuck. You work for money, but your money isn't working for you. You might feel grateful for having a job, but deep down, you know it isn't freedom. You're terrified of losing that job because one missed paycheck could bring everything crashing down. Most people never move past this stage because they accept it as normal. They believe freedom is a steady paycheck. That's not freedom. That's just dependency, disguised as stability. The second stage is financial survival. You're finally making enough to cover your basic expenses. You're not asking for help, but you're still walking a tightrope. You pay your bills on time, maybe even save a tiny bit, but the money disappears just as fast as it comes in. Every month feels like you're starting from zero. You're working harder than ever, yet it feels like you're not getting anywhere. This is the paycheck to paycheck trap, the hamster wheel most people never escape. You're running, but you're not moving forward. One unexpected medical bill, one car repair, one mistake and you're right back in debt. But it's at this stage that your mindset starts to shift. You begin to realize that just working harder isn't the solution. You start asking better questions. Where is all my money going? How can I make it last longer? That awareness is incredibly powerful. It's the first spark of real financial intelligence. But awareness alone won't change your situation. You have to act on it. And that's what separates the survivors from those who climb to the next level. The third stage is financial stability. This is where you finally start to feel some control. You've paid off your bad debt, or at least you've stopped accumulating more. You've started saving regularly. You have an emergency fund set aside, can finally breathe a little easier because you're not constantly worried about how to survive the next month. You're still trading your time for money, but now you're building a solid foundation. You've learned to say no to unnecessary expenses. You understand the value of a budget, and you're beginning to see money as a tool, not a master. At this stage, possibilities start to open up. Think about investing, side hustles, maybe even starting a small business. You begin to realize that financial freedom isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how you make it grow. But here's the trap. Many people stop right here. Stability feels safe. It's comfortable. You've built a small cushion, so you stop pushing forward. You start thinking like most people. I'm doing okay, but okay is not freedom. Okay is the comfort zone that kills progress. The fourth stage is financial independence. This is where the real magic begins. At this level, your assets, your investments, real estate, businesses, are generating enough income to cover your entire lifestyle. You no longer have to work to pay your bills. Your money's officially working for you. You can take a break, travel the world, or pursue your passions without worrying about going broke. You've escaped the rat race. You've built systems that produce income even while you sleep. But let's be clear, this stage doesn't happen by accident. It requires discipline, patience, and years of smart financial decisions. You've learned the power of compounding. You understand that time, asterisk, and asterisk, the market beats asterisk, timing, asterisk, the market. You focus on acquiring assets, not just looking successful. You're no longer impressed by luxury cars or designer clothes. You're impressed by freedom, time, and peace of mind. You measure your wealth not by what you spend, but by how long you could live without working. At this stage, you see money completely differently. It's not just something to earn, it's something to multiply. You realize that every dollar you invest is like planting a seed that will grow into a money tree. Your mindset transforms. You no longer ask, "Can I afford this?" You ask, "Will this bring me closer to freedom or take me further away?" Most people never reach this stage because they chase instant gratification. They spend their future wealth on today's comforts. They want security, but never build the systems that provide it. Financial independence takes time, and time requires patience. That's why so few ever make it here. And then there's the fifth and final stage, financial abundance. This is the level beyond independence, the one most people don't even know exists. This is where your wealth far exceeds your needs. Your income continues to grow. Your assets generate returns far beyond your lifestyle costs. And you have the power to make a real impact. You're not just living comfortably, you're creating a legacy. You're helping others, building communities, and funding the dreams of those around you. At this stage, your focus shifts from earning to giving. You understand that money is energy. It's meant to flow through you, not just to you. You start thinking about your legacy, about teaching others the lessons you learned the hard way. You realize that true freedom isn't just having enough for yourself, it's having enough to help others without a second thought. But financial abundance also requires emotional maturity. You have to resist greed, stay grounded, and always remember your purpose. The wealthy who stay wealthy aren't just smart with money, they're intentional. They live by principles, not impulses. They invest in growth, in people, and in causes that matter. They use their wealth to create opportunities for others. So where are you on this ladder right now? Are you dependent, struggling to survive? Stable, but a little too comfortable? Dependent, but not yet abundant? Be honest with yourself, because self-awareness is the first step toward progress. If you're in the early stages, don't be discouraged. Everyone starts at the bottom. The key is to keep climbing. Each stage demands a new mindset. Dependence requires humility. Survival requires awareness. Stability requires discipline. Independence requires patience. And abundance requires purpose. The biggest trap is comfort. People reach stability and stop learning. They reach independence and stop growing. But money never stands still, and neither should you. You have to keep evolving, keep building, keep challenging yourself to reach that next level. The climb never truly ends, but each stage gives you more control, more freedom, and more peace. Financial freedom isn't about a specific dollar amount. It's about having choices. It's the ability to wake up and decide what you want to do with your day because you're not controlled by money. It's as the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws at you. It's the power to live life entirely on your own terms. If you truly want to reach that final stage, stop looking for shortcuts. Stop comparing your journey to others. Focus on mastering each stage, one step at a time. Learn, invest, save, and most importantly, be patient. Time is your greatest ally. Pounding doesn't just work for money. It works for your habits, your skills, and your discipline. Most people never reach financial abundance because they give up too soon or never believe it is possible for them. But the truth is, it's possible for anyone who is willing to learn, grow, and stay consistent. Freedom isn't something you find, it's something you build. And if you're willing to build it brick by brick, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, you will reach it. Because in the end, financial freedom isn't just about being rich. It's about being in control. It's about waking up every morning knowing you own your time, your choices, and your future. That's the real goal. That's the stage most people never reach, but everyone can. Thanks for watching.